fuck? You think I'm too? Huh? Don't you go there. Don't you?
Allegedly, with Toni's recent financial issues, Tamar is also calling her sister careless with her finances and saying that she can never be like her. Well, based on reports, since Birdman is out here catching strays, he's also been forced to respond to the whole situation. Honey, their show may be canceled, but the Braxtons are definitely still full of drama. Okay, guys, we know that Toni and Birdman dated on and off for a while. And while they denied ever getting married, people found out that they actually did get married and then separated after 2 days. Based on court documents, Toni and Birdman used only their initials, TB and BW. And while they probably hoped the details would remain a secret, it didn't take much to realize that the documents were about Toni and Birdman. As per the court documents, Toni and Birdman secretly married on August 8th, and it said there that they separated on August 10th. Then Toni filed for divorce 2 weeks later. And in the docs, Toni and her attorney called the marriage irretrievably broken. However, even though they separated just 2 days after getting married, Toni dismissed the divorce petition in January 2025, and Birdman signed off on that too, which means they could still be legally married. Now, when the news broke, there were actually speculations that Toni only got married to Birdman for the money. Personally, I don't know how true that is, but I definitely see why people would imagine that she only got married to Birdman to cash out, given Toni's financial troubles. However, there have been allegations that Tamar went public, claiming that the shocking breakup between Toni and Birdman was not because of the money situation. Allegedly, it occurred because Toni's alleged secret BBL went so wrong that it stank, forcing Birdman to end the relationship. While plastic surgery is common in Hollywood, Tamar's accusation was allegedly that Toni's cosmetic procedure was botched to the point of being disastrous. So, sources claimed that Tamar said the BBL went so bad that Birdman almost filed for divorce over the alleged odor and undesirable results. Insiders believe Toni was furious and deeply embarrassed when she discovered Birdman was allegedly planning to dump her first over the botched procedure, and to control the narrative and save face, she reportedly flipped the script, filing the papers before he could and demanding the astronomical sum as a slapback against her own shame. Based on reports, Toni's team reportedly jumped in with a cease and desist order, aiming to silence her sister and prevent the embarrassing secret from going public. And sources also claimed that she later sought medical help to resolve the alleged BBL issues, suggesting the rumors were more than just speculation. Guys, let's be clear. I don't have receipts on this, but based on some sources, this is exactly what happened. In fact, the sources are saying that allegedly Birdman has been saying that this is one of the reasons why there's so much bad blood between Toni and Tamar. But apparently that's not the only problem. Word on the street is that Tamar has been clowning her sister because of her financial issues and calling her irresponsible. I don't know if y'all have seen, but recent reports indicate that Toni Braxton has been hit with a new federal IRS tax lien totaling nearly $600,000. According to public records cited by multiple entertainment outlets, the alleged debt covers unpaid federal income taxes from several tax years. Toni has actually responded to the reports, saying the tax matter is being addressed and that she is working with professionals to resolve it. Note that she has not disputed that there is an outstanding tax issue, but indicated that the situation is under control. Of course, it's also not the first time Toni is having financial issues. See, despite all of her success, which included generating more than $170 million in record sales for her record label, Toni Braxton filed for bankruptcy more than once. The thing is, she was generating millions for her record label, Arista LaFace, but she made less than 35 cents per album. She even filed a lawsuit against her label. And in January 1998, 8 weeks after filing the lawsuit against the label, Toni also filed for bankruptcy. Then later she revealed that she declared bankruptcy due to recording contract issues that amounted to her receiving less than $2,000 in royalties and having to reimburse her record label for clothes, travel, studio time, and music video costs. Her situation was so bad that at one point Toni was accused of fraudulently transferring $53,490 to her husband Kerry Lewis in order to avoid paying back creditors in her bankruptcy case. In addition, in 2019, Toni was having more financial troubles when the Internal Revenue Service filed a first lien against her on December 4th. The lien stated that Toni owed over $340,000 in back taxes for 2017. Days later, the State of California Franchise Tax Board also hit her with a tax lien of their own. over $116,000 for money owed, bringing the total to nearly $500,000 in back taxes. Like a lot of people don't understand, my second bankruptcy is because I was sick. I have lupus and my show in Vegas got canceled and the insurance wouldn't cover it. The insurance didn't cover it. So I had to pay myself, and that's a lot. That was a lot of money. That's a lot of money to put up a show. People don't understand. I said, if you see a concert, you see the lights, you see the band on stage, the artist pays for all that. The hotel rooms, the salary. So then you have nothing left over. Allegedly, Tamar is looking at all these situations and secretly saying that her sister is financially irresponsible. In fact, she's allegedly saying this about all her sisters, since a motion was also filed that Toni Braxton's home could be auctioned after she reportedly fell several thousand behind on her property taxes. According to the court documents, Toni previously filed for bankruptcy and later refinanced the home into her husband's name. As homeowners know, property taxes must be paid each year, and failing to pay them can eventually put a property at risk of a tax sale or auction depending on local laws. Some fans have even speculated that Toni may have to lean on sister Tamar for financial help, especially since several of the Braxton sisters are not currently employed. So, while her sisters have been having different financial issues, Tamar is out here living her best life. She recently shared that she earns around $90,000 a month through touring, television appearances, and other investments, but revealed that she only lives off a small portion of her income. She also said her mortgage is approximately $2,500 a month and explained that she intentionally lives below her means so she can continue saving and investing. Tamar also noted that the entertainment industry is unpredictable, with financial highs and lows making it important to prepare for rainy days. Well, people are saying she was clearly shading Toni by saying this. Anyway, even though she's being super careful, this doesn't mean that she can't live a little. Homegirl officially upgraded to a brand new 2026 Maybach, replacing the 2024 model she previously drove. She recently also donated $40,000 to Baltimore public schools and shared that investing in our youth is one of the most important things we can do, explaining that today's students are tomorrow's leaders. Basically, people are saying that Tamar is currently the richest Braxton because she never stops creating opportunities. She stays booked, builds multiple streams of income. She isn't afraid to do what it takes to keep growing. And unlike some of her siblings, Tamar has never filed for bankruptcy or had liens placed on her homes. But then again, other people are saying that it's also unfair that Tamar would say Toni is irresponsible, because Toni has been open about how fed up she is and how she literally had to carry the rest of her family on her back for years. Toni needs to ask for what she wants and give herself permission to have it. Did you have to parent them? Sometimes. Yeah. When I was about 13 or 14, my mom, she had a really bad accident. She fell and her back was really messed up. So she was in the hospital a long time. And so I was a surrogate parent for a moment. Where was Dad? Working, had to make a living, had 6 kids. So what would it look like for you if it were different? If you didn't have that responsibility, and if they weren't leaning on you, what would your life look like? What would you be doing? Oh, I would have soared higher. I mean, Toni is literally broke because she was taking care of every single one of her family members, including Tamar. Regardless, this financial situation is also another thing that's causing a bit of tension between Toni and Tamar. Because while Toni feels like she gave everything to her family, Tamar allegedly feels like she has been irresponsible with her finances, but apparently, there have also been other things going on behind the scenes. Like, remember there was a time Tawanda accused Tamar of sleeping with Toni's ex a few times. And some people even assumed that she was talking about Birdman. Men, which who commanded I stole? Toni's, you slept with them? A few times? Who, what man? Do not get... Well, Tamar denied that Birdman cheated on Toni with her, but we also had Toni saying that her sister Tamar loves being infamous more than famous, and that it disappoints her. She also said that she has been paying her own publicist to clean up her sister's poor behavior on social media, and she's tired of it. So it's been a whole lot of things that have been piling up over the years, and it's reportedly gotten to the point where Toni and Tamar cannot stand each other. Based on reports, these are just some of the things Birdman has been saying behind the scenes. And allegedly, he also thinks it's going to